Start focusing on yourself. Start focusing on things about yourself that you can improve on. Find out what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are so that you can amplify your strengths and start letting your weaknesses fall by the wayside, okay? Because part of being a real alpha male is knowing what your strengths are, knowing what you're good at, but at the same time knowing what you're bad at, okay? And then being able to just take those things that you're bad at, your weaknesses, and just let them fall by the wayside. Because most of your weaknesses, I guarantee, are really not going to help you in the long run. Most of your power really is in your strengths, what you're good at, what you're unique at. But the problem is, growing up, parents, teachers, and society have mistakenly taught us to all focus on our weaknesses and improving our weaknesses. And man, you could spend your entire life trying to fix your weaknesses and you'll never fix all of them. Whereas what we weren't taught by parents, teachers, and society is to focus on our strengths, things that we are good at, things that we could kick ass at, things that will actually help us in life. And I guarantee your strengths that you have, that if you amplify and if you build upon them, I guarantee your strengths will take you 1,000 times farther in life than if you sit here focusing on your weaknesses the whole time, okay? So let the weaknesses go, focus on your strength, focus on what makes you unique and what makes you different, and start being proud of that. Stop being so ashamed of it. Stop being so ashamed of what makes you, you, okay? Stop being so insecure about that, because like I said, it's not gonna help you, all right? So you wanna start just kind of taking a look at what makes you unique. What are your strengths? What have people always told you that you're good at or that you're talented at? Because I guarantee we all have them. We all have certain strengths and we all have certain weaknesses, and everybody is different. I mean, your strengths might be another person's weakness, and vice versa. Another person's weakness might be your strengths. But the key is, whatever your weaknesses are, like I said, over 90% of them are not going to make any difference in your life anyway. So you want to let those go, okay? And you want to start focusing on your strengths, focusing on what makes you, you. And you want to start building upon those, and you want to start amplifying those. Because initially, when it comes to attracting beautiful women, that's what she's going to look at. She's going to be looking at your strengths and what you're good at. And the more confident you are in your strengths, the more you know what those strengths are, the more you can amplify those strengths, the more she is going to be able to see that, and the more she's going to get drawn into your reality, and the more she is going to become attracted to you, okay? Whereas what do most guys do? Most guys, they focus on their weaknesses, okay? And they get obsessed with their weaknesses and trying to fix all those. And then what happens when they meet an attractive woman? She doesn't get attracted to them, and she ends up friend zoning them, because to her, all she sees is a guy who lacks confidence, a guy who's insecure, and a guy who is almost like a bumbling idiot in life, because obviously he has all these weaknesses, he must have all these problems he can't fix. Where you take the same guy that she's attracted to, that she'll date and that she'll have sex with, why does she, what's different with that guy versus the other guy? Well, with the guy that she's actually going to have sex with and not friend zone, that guy focuses on his strengths, okay? He's not really consumed by his weaknesses. He's consumed by his strength. And because he's consumed by his strengths and he amplifies those strengths, he comes across as more confident, more self-assured, just more of a complete person. Whereas the guy who focuses on his weaknesses, even though it's the same, you could be talking about the same guy. The guy who focuses on his weaknesses, the reason why she gets turned off is because, again, he looks like he just doesn't have it together, and he looks like he needs a lot of work. If you look at most people are so focused on fixing their weaknesses that they completely ignore their strengths. And the real power that you have as a man, the real power that you have as a real alpha male, are in your strengths. So you need to find out what your strengths are, what people have always complimented you on for being talented at, and really build upon those. I mean, really, really amplify those, because you'll find that your strengths are going to take you very, very far in life. And your weaknesses, I mean, most of them you're just gonna have to let fall by the wayside. You know, you're never gonna be perfect. So until next time, this is M from Alpha Male Secrets. And if you enjoyed what you just learned in this new secret training video, then don't forget to add yourself to my priority waiting list for my full training course, The 44 Secrets to Becoming a Real Alpha Male, where you can learn my personal secrets for taking yourself from complete beta male to full alpha male in record time. All you need to do is click the link above, pop in your name and email, and you're all set. It takes 2 seconds. So do that right now, and I'll see you in my next training video.